It's the Behind the Shade show.
Welcome back, everyone. Today, I want to talk about Tia Mowry and this.
My marriage was a success.
Yeah.
I look at it as like a curriculum when you're in college or high school, right? You're learning, you're growing, you're evolving, you're creating. And I was able to create with Corey some beautiful, amazing children.
Yeah.
And at the end of that curriculum, and at the end, there's a graduation, there's a celebration. So that's basically, how I'm looking at it now. And I feel like people when they look at marriage, that success equals longevity. But no, at the end of the day, it's, are they happy? Are they thriving? Are they growing? And I feel like that is what is most important. It's not about staying in something because however long you are in that situation, that equals success. It's about really, again, are you happy? Because life is really short.
Yeah.
So that is Tia Mowry talking about her graduation. There's a curriculum. She got married, she had some children, she was happy until she wasn't, and then when she graduated, she went on to bigger and better things. Right? We've all been in school, we all know how graduation works. Here's the issue. Some people, when they graduate, they go on to live a better life, on to bigger and better things. They find something that's going to sustain them, and then they ride off into the sunset. And then on the flip side, some people have to go back to school. They got to redo the curriculum. And the reason why they got to do that is because they realize after graduation, life wasn't what they thought it would be. And that takes us to Tia Mowry. Tia Mowry was dating, not finding success. She was dating and being frustrated. She just couldn't make it work. The grass wasn't greener on the other side. It was all burnt out. But then she started to reveal certain things like this.
Would say I've only been in the dating world for I want to say 3 months now, and it is exhausting.
It's exhausting.
I want to throw the towel in. I'm like, what is wrong with And I will say this.
Okay.
Someone had told me, and I wanted to be like, no, I disagree with you, and I don't want to believe it. They were like, you just. Because my last relationship when dating was, when I was, dating this person, it was beautiful. It was amazing. It was wonderful. There was courting that was, involved. And I was saying how I feel like that's no longer, present, meaning like people just don't court each other anymore. And this person was like, well, that's old news. Like people just don't do that anymore. There's just this whole new way of doing things. And I'm like, you mentioned tradition, and I think that's where it kind of needs to go back to, where, a man is courting a woman and showing her, how much he appreciates her and wants her and loves her or wants to be with her. And I feel like what's happening now, and again, I've only been in the world for a few months, is they have this mentality right off the bat that there is someone else.
This is an issue that a lot of people struggle with. Is that what you got in your 20s, you can't expect to get that in your 30s, and you are unlikely to get it in your 30s. Dating evolves. Dating regresses. The problem that people have when they leave a relationship is they automatically think that there's something better for them after that relationship. That isn't always true. What she wants, based on what she just shared, is she wants men to treat her like the man she just left. How does that make sense? The person that you have left, which you truly believe you graduated from and is no longer good enough for you to be in a relationship with, you want the new man to treat you like that. Not thinking that if I treat you exactly like your previous partner or similar to it, what is stopping you from leaving me? That's why they want something up front. That's why it's now become a bartering system. That's why they want to sample the milk before they buy the cow. You have created a situation where now you can't be trusted romantically. What do I mean? When you leave a relationship and that person treated you well, but you want something else, people are eventually going to observe this or ask about it because you can't run from it or hide it. Once it comes out now, they have information that maybe wouldn't have been available if you weren't in that situation. So now they could evaluate the situation, this i.e. getting with you, differently. You're committed to what you want, but are you committed to what your partner wants? And can you see the bigger picture? The bigger picture is, are you content in this relationship? Because happiness is fleeting. Some days you're happy, some days you're not, but overall, are you content? That is what's missing in these relationships. So when you go out there now, older, children, more experience, good or bad, that is going to factor into the calculation if someone wants to be with you or not. Because before all of that, the calculation was different. But let's listen to what else she has to say.
Hey, I'm doing okay. I truly feel like I'm really taking care of little Tia. You know, these past 3 years. Oh my God, I'm about to cry. Sorry. I really feel like in these past 3 years, I have gotten to know myself. There have been lots of moments of solitude and silence, but I feel like that is where growth happens. You know, what my therapist told me, she said, Tia, you know, you've done a lot of healing, you've done a lot of growing, and you've done a lot of reading. And now it's time for you to get out there and to apply what you have learned. I'm ready. I'm ready to fall in love again. Like, I am ready for love.
What that really means is that she's ready to go back to school. It's a new curriculum, baby. Hot girl summer. I'm ready. I'm ready for love. But there's another word that she's probably ready for too. I'm ready for lust. I'm ready for whatever comes my way because the last number of years, I've had unsuccessful relationship after unsuccessful relationship. So what was it before? When you were dating, what was that for? Were you dating with intention? Were you dating for success? Or were you dating just for sex? Let's talk about sex, baby. Let's talk about... There was no talking after that, right? Because here's the thing. You left your marriage, you went out there, and it didn't work out. So now you're ready for love. And what you really mean is you're ready to be in a serious relationship, whatever that looks like. So now, the million-dollar question. Is that the type of guy you would have dated and have children with? I think we all know the answer. Because if the answer is yes, you would have found that person and been with them from the very beginning. This is where people struggle with, especially as they get older. As you get older, in general, the dating pool shrinks. And as it shrinks, you begin to see men or women who you normally wouldn't accept as a partner as one of your options now. Because you're ready for love, right? You don't want to be alone anymore, right? You've learned your lesson, right? The unfortunate thing about our past is many of us can't go back to our past and take or reconnect with the good people that we disrespected or mistreated. Because they have moved on and now they've found someone that has truly appreciated them. Where the person who's done the disrespecting, where the person who graduated when no graduation was needed, now they're left wanting. And after being mistreated, used, left alone, or not getting what they want, despite them thinking that all these years that they wasted, they're going to end up where they wanted to be. Now, not only are they at the same point in life that they were the day after the breakup, they're further back romantically, emotionally, and physically. Because now what they've done is plan B is enforcing plan A, which is I don't want to be alone, masquerading as I'm ready for love.